Saved hostages. I have read these before, so... Oh, shit. Now we have 2 practice points. Now I would like to upgrade hacking. Social enhancer, I'm not too sure. For the moment I'm going to upgrade my hacking ability. And I want to be able to disable turrets and turn them on the enemies. Basically I want to specialise in hacking.
Your boss may have gotten you in here ahead of us, sir, but interfering in an ongoing investigation is still an arrestable offense.
Shut up. So yeah, the hostages are dead. Amazing.
Not quite what you signed up for, is it, Jensen?
Excuse me?
Sneaking into your own factory to hide stuff while the boss holds the cops at bay? Don't get me wrong, I love Mr. Seraph. I just hate it when contracts become more important than people. I thought you did too.
Justify.
I do. But things don't always go according to plan, Malik. I did what I could.
I'm sure you did. You ready to go?
Ready.
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
I wish I could have saved the hostages. Oh well. I didn't really pay attention to where they were when I was talking to that police officer, so... A bit more explanation, methinks, next time. Explanation? Exploration. I will explore everywhere. And we are now getting to the blind point as well. This is as far as I got up to. I was just about to secure the Typhoon in the Seraph Labs, and then I stopped. So soon I will not know what is going to happen.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like, you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
So, I'm going to say, I'm intrigued.
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, I'd like to know more about the first attack.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
The motive.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
The Mercs.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
And your account.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
I'm gonna find them, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
Okay. So I've got to get the Typhoon system to Pritchard. And then explain why I let the hostages die. Wasn't my fault. Yep. That was that.
For this dispute, and I unequivocally deplore the methods used by these hostage takers. Now, that being said, I do hope the UN takes a concentrated look at what happened here tonight.
Okay, we're gonna head towards the office.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sandra's group to manipulate those thugs.
Yeah, but who? Who would know we were developing the Typhoon?
And I'm gonna take a quick break. 1 sec. Okay.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
No, that guy, I don't trust him. I'm gonna punch him in the face. Alright, now we need to go talk to Sarif. And give a full debrief of what happened.
What do you think they talk about? David and you, Daryl? Really? You've been watching
Bill Gates
CON
and
again.
Steve Jobs talk about.
I bet he's trying to convince him to come out of hiding and make a statement that will counteract.
Duh, 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 duh. No, 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 no.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Don't trust that guy. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
Take charge, redirect, gamble. You asked me to deal with the situation and that's why I did gamble. I'm hoping it'll pay off later. Sanders won't rest until he learns who set him up, redirect. Sanders isn't the mastermind behind this, boss. Gamble.
I'm hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it. I thought you were ready for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Play safe. Maybe someone else is offering more. What do you want me to do, boss? Scold, mate. Well, maybe they didn't like being held off so long at the plant. Maybe someone else is offering more.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
Yes or no, just figured I'd point it out. As a matter of fact, I do.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Look, Adam. You know the police never fully investigated that first attack, don't you?
Yes, but...
But nothing. We lost a lot of good people, top people. And I'm beginning to think Detroit PD doesn't give a damn. Someone is pulling strings to keep us in the dark.
And in your world, the ends justify the means.
My world is your world, Adam. And if getting that neural hub illegally will show us who's behind these attacks, and maybe even help us go after them, yeah, you're damn right it does. So get going.
I question your motives. Athena.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarah was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war amps whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
I reckon all these people were part of that group that were talking in the intro. I'm just gonna stab them all in the face.
Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen?
Okay. I got a phone call waiting for me. Oh my god. I gotta get to my office. Get out of my way, bitch. Oh, who's this? Hello?
Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya. Damn it, now I sound like his girlfriend or something. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Alright, tell me more.
Alright, tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
Care to give me...
Care to give me a few more details on exactly what it is you want me to do?
Oh, yeah, sure. The footage will probably be in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
Okay. I shall do that for you. Which is actually part of the secondary quest, was to investigate that guy. Which is awesome. I'm going to help him. I am not an arsehole. I will help whoever I can. What's this?
The future holds a lot of excitement for us at Seraph Industries. We believe that advances in technology, in unison with good government policy and lower costs, will make human augmentation available to more and more people across
Nice
the
job
globe.
securing the Typhoon, Jensen.
More accessibility
Would have
to
hated to see
augmentation
Taggart and his
technology
Humanity Front
means
group
a
finding out
world
about
with
it.
more
Yeah, but I got the hostages killed, so I just feel like shit. Sorry.
Can you believe those fanatics? I mean, they think taking hostages will get augmentations banned?
We're going outside into the deep, deep world. Objectives activation. Okay, I haven't seen this.
The objective screen details your current missions and objectives. In here, you can find extra information that may help you better understand what needs to be done. Missions can be activated or deactivated, depending on if you want them to appear in your radar or not. Deactivated missions can still be completed.
Okay, that's nice to know. Visiting the limb clinic, investigating the suicide terrorist, and less evils. Well, at the moment we want to do the side quest and we visit the limb clinic before we do that, so we'll do that. Let's go.
Mrs. Reed?
Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
Detached. I tried not to think about it. Empathetic. I guess I never thought of it that way. Sympathetic. I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
Resentful. I never asked for this. Detached. I do what I have to do. Augmented or not. Optimistic. Optimistic. They did what they had to do to save me. Optimistic.
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. I can see why she loved you. Not even that degree of mechanical modification could change what she saw in you. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
Accept.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Cool. We're gonna save again. Okay. Search bins for the credits. Someone put the credit in the bin. This bin is empty. Maybe this bin holds more secrets. Oh shit. No, that's empty. Wow. That looks odd. What is this? Why don't you just buy a telly? Nominate.
I can't believe this whole hostage thing. Terrorists on our own soil?
I know, and that guy Taggart claiming he has no connection? I don't believe that for a second.
I heard he's coming.
Yeah, Taggart's an arse. Information.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated Information Network, including directory assistance, tourist information, and StreetQuest. Services are temporarily offline. Thank you.
Oh, good. What a lot of good that is. Newspaper spin. Biohazard bomb triggered at Sarif manufacturing plant. Tragedy struck Sarif Industries in Milwaukee Junction this evening as a homemade biological explosive planted by pro-human extremists was detonated, killing several employees. It was completely unexpected, commented Sergeant Neil Townsend, chief of the tactical unit. They were much better organised than we had anticipated. Eyewitnesses slammed Townsend's team for reacting too slowly to the situation. The criticism underscores the considerable problems facing a department that is still blamed for mishandling a similar standoff 2 years ago in Mexican Town when a SWAT team killed a 15-year-old teen, igniting a city-wide riot. When asked if fears of rekindling public unrest prevented him from acting any sooner, Townsend declined the comment. And the mastermind behind today's hostage taking at Sarif Industries on the loose. He is being hunted by local, state and federal law enforcement agencies. A decorated ex-Marine, Ezekiel Zeke Sanders, is the leader of a group of militant pro-human activists known as Purity Fist. An energy bar. There's an energy bar in there, dick.
Well, shit, if it ain't the captain himself. Mr. Seraph done fixed you up good, ain't he? Give you new set of glasses and everything. Damn.
How you doing, Letitia?
Didn't think I'd see you walking this boulevard anytime soon, that's for sure. Not after what happened 6 months ago. People said you's down for the count.
People tend to underestimate me.
You and me both, Captain. You and me both. You got any credits you could spare?
Who is this? Offer a beer. Here, it's not credits, but it's a beer. Game.
How about you give me some information, and then we'll see.
Oh, damn, Captain. You ain't no cop no more. Why you gotta insist on using them rules?
Because it's my money this time, not the department's. You want it, you better give me something that's worth it.
Yeah, I guess. So what you wanna know?
City mood. What's the mood on the streets these days? I might need to do some trespassing soon without being seen. Any suggestions? Oh, unlicensed firepower. Secret pass.
I might need to do a little trespassing soon. Maybe get inside some places where I'd rather not be seen going in.
You being kind of vague, Captain, but maybe it's best I don't know the specifics.
You got that right.
What I do know, though, is that most people tend to look down, not up. And even when looking down, they don't necessarily think about what's under their feet. If a person ain't too squeamish about getting dirty, they might be able to get inside one or more sensitive areas in the city. Especially if they arm themselves ahead of time with the right information.
Oh.
Interesting thing about the sewers in the city, Captain. Some of them pass right under the police station, but that don't stop some people from hiding things down there.
What kind of things?
I was not sure, but a bunch of them walls been patched over pretty quick. Man like you might be able to find out why. Especially if he's fixed up with some of the magic eyes that sees through stuff. Mr. Seraph has to make eyes like that, don't you think?
Offer a beer.
Here. It's not credits, but...
Mighty kind, Captain. Mighty kind.
I think I've got all the information I need right now, Tish. Maybe next time.
I'll be right here waiting for you, Captain.
So, did I pay her? How do I see my credits? Oh, I got 2,572 credits. Jesus Christ. I thought I was like giving them all up, giving to 500. Take a beer. Someone put a beer in this bin. That's bullshit. Oh, this is the gun seller, isn't it?